Did you know A1 had a daughter? The upcoming Vision Quest series could be the real setup for the Young Avengers, maybe even forming a team with a few of them to start. But that's just the beginning. From there, they could bring in even more heroes and expand the squad. Plus, Daredevil, Born Again, just introduced a fresh Young Avenger into the mix. Back in 2021, when Kevin Feige was asked by Entertainment Weekly about plans for the Young Avengers, he kept things vague, only acknowledging that Phase 4 was introducing a ton of new characters with endless potential. Fast forward to now, and there are plenty of hints pointing toward a Young Avengers project. From Astrid Axel Heimsen potentially shaking things up for the team to the return of Vision, now White Vision played by Paul Bettany, there are a lot of moving pieces. In the comics, Vision helped form the Young Avengers after the original team fell apart and Avengers disassembled. His return in the MCU could be a huge clue. With all these characters lining up, it's only a matter of time before Marvel makes it official. A big clue for the Young Avengers formation came when Marvel brought back Vision as White Vision. Even though he isn't exactly a young hero, his presence helped bring the team together in the comics. After Infinity War killed him twice, the new White Vision regained his memories in WandaVision and disappeared. With Vision Quest on the way, there's a real chance he'll step into a mentor role, much like in the comics. Marvel could lean into this and have him guide the Young Avengers as they start forming. Then there's Kamala Khan, aka Ms. Marvel, easily one of the most obvious candidates for the Young Avengers. Iman Vellani's Kamala made her debut in Ms. Marvel, unlocking her mutant powers through her great-grandmother's mystical bangle. Then, in the Marvels, she teamed up with Captain Marvel and Monica Rambeau, proving she's got what it takes to roll with the big leagues. Her Avengers fangirl energy makes her a perfect fit for the Young Avengers, even though in the comics she's more connected to the champions. Plus, since she's technically a mutant now, this could also tie into future X-Men stories. Next up is Kate Bishop, the new Hawkeye played by Haley Steinfeld. While Endgame teased Lila Barton as a potential hero, it was actually Kate, a totally unrelated vigilante who inherited the Hawkeye mantle. She trained alongside Clint Barton in Hawkeye, and by the end of the show, it was clear she was a major player in the MCU. In the comics, she was a founding Young Avenger, so her being part of the team is basically a given. Then there's Cassie Lang, aka Satcher or Stinger, played by Kathryn Newton. Cassie's been on the hero path for years, and Quantumania finally had her suit up and join the action. In the comics, she took on a big role in the Young Avengers after her dad, Scott Lang, was killed. While the MCU changed up her story, her future as a hero is locked in, especially after Ms. Marvel and Hawkeye hinted at her being part of the team. Scar, played by Will Dusner, is another wild card introduced in She-Hulk. He's the Sakaran son of Bruce Banner. In the comics, Scar is more of an anti-hero and joins the Dark Avengers, but in the MCU, he could take Hulkling's place in the Young Avengers. His introduction was random, but if Marvel wants to make use of him, this team could be the best fit. Tommy Maximoff, aka Speed, played by Jet Klon, is another likely recruit. He was introduced in WandaVision as one of Wanda's fabricated kids, and in the comics, he reincarnates as Thomas Shepard and joins the Young Avengers. Right now, he's missing, but with Billy Maximoff coming back in Agatha all along, the search for his brother could lead to their eventual return to the MCU. America Chavez, played by Zoquitl Gomez, is another powerful contender. Introduced in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, her multiverse jumping abilities make her one of the most powerful Young Avengers. In the comics, Loki originally tricked her into attacking Wiccan before she eventually joined the team. With Wong training her now, she could be a huge asset, assuming he actually lets her leave Kamartaj. At this point, the Young Avengers are practically assembling themselves. Some members seem like sure bets, like Riri Williams, aka Ironheart, while others, like Harley Keener from Iron Man 3, are more of a mystery. Harley showed up at Tony's funeral in Endgame, so he's clearly still in play. Could he become Iron Lad? Maybe, but Armor Wars might be a better place for his story to unfold. Legacy heroes like Prince T'Challa could also be future players, though his role is still unclear. Meanwhile, Eli Bradley's Patriot arc has been moving slowly, but Captain America: Brave New World might finally push it forward. And let's not forget about Asgardian kids like Love and Astrid Heimson, who could bring cosmic energy to the team. One of the biggest what-ifs is Miles Morales. Tom Holland even said he'd love to mentor him, the way a DJ mentored him, fueling speculation that Miles is on the way. He might not join the Young Avengers right away, but when he does show up, it'll be huge. And finally, there's Kid Loki, played by Jack Veal. Introduced in Loki Season 1, he revealed that he killed Thor in his timeline, which led to him being pruned. Even though he chose to stay in the void, Marvel could easily bring him back in future projects. He might not be a full-time Young Avenger, but he could pop up during big moments. The bottom line? The Young Avengers are happening. It's just a matter of who makes the cut. With so many new heroes in the mix, the MCU has all the pieces. It's just about pulling the trigger. On the flip side, Daredevil, Born Again, just set up another Young Avenger by straight up killing a major hero. White Tiger is out. If you didn't know already, consider this your spoiler warning. Throughout the show, there were hints that some shady NYPD officers were rocking the Punisher symbol, which basically screams that one of them took out Hector Ayala. If it wasn't Frank Castle pulling the trigger, this could mean he's about to go full rage mode on the NYPD, setting up a wild storyline for the rest of the series. Yes. But here's the bigger deal. Hector's death could open the door for another White Tiger to step up, and the most likely pick is Angela Del Toro. She could take on the mantle in Born Again or another MCU project, keeping the legacy alive. In the comics, White Tiger isn't just one person, it's a title passed down. Angela first appeared in Daredevil Fall. 2-8 as an FBI agent who inherited the Jade Tiger amulets and got trained by Daredevil himself. If the MCU sticks to this, Angela makes more sense than Hector's kid. But there's another option. Hector's younger sister Ava Ayala, who took on the mantle in Avengers Academy #20. Unlike Angela, Ava had a stronger connection to the mystical powers of the amulets and even joined the mighty Avengers. Bottom line, White Tiger is coming to the MCU. Whether it's Angela or Ava, the legacy is about to get a fresh start. And let's be real, no one expected Daredevil to take out White Tiger this early. But here we are, watching another Young Avenger piece fall into place.